多疙瘩，多疙瘩，快说！
多疙瘩，多疙瘩。
If you are interested in classic Hong Kong action films like me, you must be familiar with the concept of wuxia, based on the works of authors like Louis Cha and Coulomb. This culture has flourished in the film and anime industries, but in the world of video games, wuxia remains mostly a niche in Chinese-speaking regions. If I want to play a video game with wuxia background, I have no choice but to play various Chinese martial arts games. But perhaps due to technological limitations and market preferences, most of these games are in the style of Japanese RPGs, also what we call JRPG, with a small portion resembling Diablo-like games. It's hard for you to find any pure action games like Ninja Gaiden or Devil May Cry. But when I do play these action games, the overly exaggerated abilities and the moves of the main characters did not give me the feeling I crave. I mean, don't you think that they are too strong? For all these years, I have only found the elements I want to experience in the Japanese sword-fighting game Sekiro. Although this game has nothing to do with wuxia. So this is why the trailer of Phantom Blade Zero excites me so much. Although I missed the offline test before, but from the description of my friend who participated and various release demo videos, I'm certain that this game is exactly what I've been waiting to play. And what's more, it's actually an old friend of mine. Phantom Blade evolved the Rain and Blast series created by Soulframe. The first installment was released on China in 2008, followed by a full version and English localization in 2010. Until today, the series includes 3 single-player games, not counting the Phantom Blade Zero, 3 mobile games, several novels, and some comics, all within a sprawling wuxia universe. This world, called Shadowrun, is modeled after ancient China. The world is ruled by a dynasty known as the Dynasty, whose capital floats above the city as a skyborne fortress called the Imperial Citadel. Within its forbidden palace lies a mysterious disk. It's funny that if you look what they described, you will immediately know that this is just a city-RAM. Nearly every technology in this world, like martial arts, mechanical engineering, and even medicine, originates from this disk. So this is why this world is so different from us. Essentially, every hero in the Shadowrun is tied to this city-RAM. But for warriors here, martial powers, machinery, or medicines are not the ultimate deciders of life and death. What truly tips the scales in combat is something called Sha Qi, or what we call killing intent. In typical wuxia tales, Sha Qi is an aura emitted when someone intends to kill, and is detectable by skilled fighters. But in Phantom Blade world, however, Sha Qi is not just a passive vibe. From battlefield clashes to hunters stalking prey, any hostile intent generates Sha Qi. Those masters can channel this energy into diverting techniques, and since Sha Qi is fueled by human emotions, its power scales with range, conviction, or desire. So like some Japanese animes, love, loyalty, and friendship can help you stronger. But if you cannot control your Sha Qi, then you will probably become a true psycho killer. Since this energy only comes from negative emotions and strong beliefs, wouldn't it be unbeatable if I could generate it in other ways? In fact, some people in the game have done this. They have this Sha Qi transformation technology stolen from Dynasty CD-ROM. Their founder, called the Golden Swordsman, used this as a bait to lure martial artists together. Once they assembled, the Golden Swordsman used a device he created to inject Sha Qi into their bodies. Now we know Sha Qi is tied to emotions, so imagine what will happen. The martial artists started to killing each other. In the end, only 9 of them were left. They became deeply fascinated by the power and decided to cooperate with Golden Swordsman. They later added one more person, forming the 11 Sages, and began further research into technology that transformed Sha-Qi. Those transformed could constantly generate Sha-Qi, but the cost was that they had to constantly resist the urge to kill, or they would lose their mind. Unfortunately, no one could withstand this. This technology led them to wreak havoc in the martial world, stirring up countless storms of blood. However, the 11 Sages was eventually eliminated by an organization. The organization is simply called the Organization. They have no other name. They are neither good nor evil, silent but omnipresent. From the moment they appeared, the organization became one of the most powerful forces in the Shadow Realm. They don't uphold justice, they uphold something even more important: the rules. Whether it's the righteous or the evil, as long as they don't comply with the rules brought by the organization will step in and eradicate them. This has led to countless killings, but it has also brought true order to the world. The leader of the organization is known as the Lord of Underworld, followed by Underworld envoys, human envoys, and Ghost Runners, supported by a large number of operatives. Every person with a name in the organization is a true master. Among them are the protagonists from Shadowblade series, Hun, and the person who has always been tangled with him, Zuo Shang. We are going into more detail about their feud when we discuss Ring and Blood 1-2 later. Personally, what attracts me most about the Shadowblade series is the martial world it creates. This world is dark and gloomy, filled with conspiracy and intrigue. The battles between martial artists are not just about power and skill, but also involve poison, kidnapping, and using hidden weapons. The struggles are always driven by interest, and only death will end them. And because of this, the love and hatred in this world are more thought-provoking. The martial world is not a battlefield or a forest. It has no exact location, no real boundaries, and no set time. In fact, the martial world is just about people. One person is solitary, 2 persons are close friends, and when 3 persons come together, they form the martial world. The martial world has always been like a crying little girl. When she cries, all the blades fall silent. The sky of the martial world seems forever dark, and the only thing that adds color to it is the blood of humans. And that's the end of video. This is my first time making a video, so please forgive me if the quality is not good enough. If you like it, you can subscribe to the channel, and if you think there's room for improvement, please leave a comment below. So see you next video.